Hey everyone. So, I was in the house. It's cooler today, a little bit colder, maybe in the 50s, maybe even less now. But I had to come out for a breath of fresh air because I'll tell you, you kind of get depressed sitting in the house. I know many of you know what I'm talking about because many of us, there's just no place to go. And if there was, you ain't got no gas or money to go. So, hey, you just sit around, hang around, and sometimes it can cause you some depression. But anyway, what I want to talk to y'all about is the real depression, is these governments. Like, what are they doing? I was watching videos and the cops busting truckers' windows out, breaking in their vehicles. Now, y'all, I don't know, but that seems against the law to me. And many of you, I don't know, might not agree with the truckers, but I'm sorry. I agree with them, because our government has become a lot of tyranny and, leaning more towards, communism. And if we don't fight back, then we're going to become a product of that. And unfortunately, a lot of young people are already brainwashed because they've been brainwashing them in school for years. I know my granddaughter, oh my God, she's about as thick gets. These kids seem to think that the world we're living in is normal. It's not. But I was watching the protest live on YouTube, and to see the cops beating peaceful protesters. Now, peaceful, not like America, where Antifa's burning down buildings and looting and thieving and busting windows and dragging people with cars, hitting people with cars. No, not like America. These people, when the cops came, they were backed up. Now, I watched. All they was doing was just standing around, holding Canadian flags, chanting freedom. They were peaceful. There was no reason for these officers to go through their own line, for that matter, and bust into the crowd and start beating people and bombing them with tear gas. And this is police brutality. Trudeau has blocked their bank accounts, their own personal bank accounts. Really? I would suggest that people just stop paying taxes, and that people just go ahead, take their money out of the banks. It's getting to a point of ridiculous. And if you're anti-government because of the way that they do, then you're the terrorist. But you're the terrorist because you're not agreeing with the government. Y'all, I don't know about what y'all, but I'm going to tell you, I've never heard of such. And the police are getting more corrupt in every state. They are breaking laws left and right and getting away with it. The body cams for transparency, try getting a hold of it. Yeah, they'll block you. You won't be able to get them. It's just gotten to the point of ridiculous. So these body cams are not for police transparency. These are to protect police officers, not the citizens. And I don't know. Now you're guilty before proven innocent. It's just, things have really gotten insane. And it's obviously not just our government, it's all governments. It's not just the U.S., it's It's British. It's all of them. Heck, I'm starting to think Putin's got more sense than any of the rest of them, because at least he is refraining from doing something stupid, even though Joe Biden was blaming him for bombing a school. Yet he's opened up help on the other side of the border for these people, because he says that it is Ukrainian militants. But, you know, I'm going to tell you, I've seen other wars, I've seen other stuff, and I have seen false narratives. And I have seen where a president will do things underhanded, low-handed, and make it look like it's a different government. I mean, after all, look, whether you like Trump or you don't, what they did was wrong. Making up false accusations and false dossiers, I don't care if you like them or not. It's wrong. It's illegal. It's corrupt at its finest. And here's the thing. It would not surprise me one bit if the USA are the ones that did that over there in Ukraine to make it look like it was Russia. Now, look, we all know that Russia's our enemy. We all know that, you know, supposedly they're awful and, you know, the big bad wolf. But these days, I don't know, man. He's showing more presidential, more brains than anyone else is. Now, like I said, why can't we just agree that they don't join NATO and Russia agree not to invade? Put it in a signed paper. I mean, stop acting like schoolhouse children here. It's gotten to the point of freaking ridiculous. And our government has done many low, underhanded things. They have used people in experiments for years. You know, and y'all know what I think about that too. Yeah, they don't care. All they care about is lining their pockets. And all this war is about is oil, money. And here's my whole thing. It seems to me like Joe is the one pushing this war. Nobody else. All right, I'll finish later. Oh, and black men don't trust the vaccine because of the Tuscany experiment. And here's my other thing. They was giving people monoclonal DNA or whatever in the hospitals, but they was giving some the monoclonal DNA and not others. I don't know what this guy's doing, but he's speeding like it's a racetrack back and forth. But, and not others. So the ones that got the placebo, they died. Now, really? You're going to use them for test subjects and experiment and just let them die? This is America, guys. This is where we live. They don't care as long as they can do their experiments. Fauci, to me, is the most evil of evil. You guys know I'm an animal lover, so yes, I'm definitely against using dogs in experiments. Sure am. And I'm sorry, but our governments have gotten evil. This is all biblical. It's all the sign of the times. We've been warned about it, and here it is. Y'all, hell has broke loose here on earth. God bless and take care.